Margaret was 71 years old when something strange started happening to her. Nothing painful, just small things. She noticed she was getting tired faster than before. Walking to the mailbox felt a little harder. Climbing the stairs in her house made her pause halfway up to catch her breath. At first, she blamed age. That's normal, she told herself. Everyone slows down eventually. But a few months later, during a routine checkup, her doctor looked at her test results and said something that frightened her. "Margaret, your arteries are showing early signs of blockage." She was shocked. She didn't smoke. She didn't drink much. She wasn't overweight. So how could this be happening? The truth her doctor explained is something most people over 60 never hear clearly. Heart disease rarely appears suddenly. It develops slowly, quietly, often for decades. Inside your body, your arteries are like flexible tubes that carry oxygen-rich blood to your heart and brain. But over time, those tubes can become stiff, narrow, and inflamed. Tiny particles of cholesterol begin to stick to the artery walls. Inflammation causes the lining of blood vessels to become damaged. Your body tries to repair that damage, but each repair adds another layer of plaque. Year after year, that buildup grows thicker. Eventually, blood flow becomes restricted, and one day a clot can form and completely block the artery. That is what causes most heart attacks. Here is the frightening part. This process can continue silently for years without obvious symptoms. Many people feel completely normal until the moment something serious happens. But there is also encouraging news. Researchers studying healthy aging have discovered something powerful. Certain foods have the ability to slow down this damaging process. Some can reduce inflammation in blood vessels. Some help arteries relax and widen. Others help lower harmful cholesterol levels. When these foods become a regular part of daily life, they can dramatically improve cardiovascular health. Today, we're going to talk about 8 foods that are especially powerful for people over 60. These foods are simple, affordable, and supported by years of scientific research. Let's begin with the first one. 1. Fatty fish. One of the most powerful foods for heart health lives in the ocean. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout contain omega-3 fatty acids that support the cardiovascular system in several ways. Omega-3 fats help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is one of the main drivers of artery damage. These fats also lower triglycerides, a type of fat in the blood that increases heart disease risk when levels become too high. Another important benefit is how omega-3s affect blood vessels. They help improve the flexibility of artery walls, allowing blood to move more easily through the circulatory system. This reduces strain on the heart. Studies following older adults for many years have consistently found that people who eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week have lower risks of heart attacks and strokes. Even small servings can help. A grilled salmon dinner, a simple tuna salad, or a serving of sardines on whole grain toast. These meals provide nutrients that your heart can use immediately. 2. Walnuts. Walnuts may be small, but they are loaded with heart-protective nutrients. Unlike many other nuts, walnuts contain plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. These fats help reduce inflammation and support healthy blood vessels. Walnuts also contain antioxidants that protect cells from oxidative damage. Oxidative stress plays a major role in aging and cardiovascular disease. Another benefit of walnuts is their effect on cholesterol. Research has shown that regularly eating walnuts can help lower LDL cholesterol, sometimes called bad cholesterol. At the same time, they help maintain levels of HDL cholesterol, often referred to as good cholesterol. Just a small handful each day is enough. About 7 to 10 walnut halves provide beneficial nutrients without excessive calories. They can be added to oatmeal, salads, yogurt, or eaten as a snack. Simple habits like this can quietly support heart health every day. 3. Almonds. Almonds are another nut that has earned strong support from nutrition research. They contain healthy fats, magnesium, fiber, and vitamin E. Magnesium plays a key role in regulating blood pressure and muscle function, including the heart muscle itself. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, helping protect blood vessels from damage. Almonds also contain compounds that help support the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax. When blood vessels relax, circulation improves and blood pressure decreases. This is particularly important for people over 60 because nitric oxide production naturally declines with age. Eating a small handful of almonds each day can help support this important process. Many people enjoy almonds as a midday snack, but they also work well chopped into salads or sprinkled over vegetables. 4. Extra virgin olive oil. If you look at regions of the world where people commonly live into their 80s and 90s with strong hearts, one ingredient appears again and again: olive oil. But not just any olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in powerful plant compounds known as polyphenols. These compounds help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and protect cholesterol from oxidation. When cholesterol becomes oxidized, it is far more likely to stick to artery walls and form plaque. Olive oil helps prevent that transformation. Another benefit comes from the type of fat olive oil contains. It is rich in monounsaturated fats, which support healthy cholesterol balance. Replacing butter or heavily processed cooking oils with olive oil can significantly improve the quality of fats in your diet. Drizzling olive oil on vegetables, salads, or whole grains is one of the easiest upgrades you can make for heart health. 5. Berries. Nature created berries as tiny nutritional powerhouses. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are full of antioxidants that protect blood vessels from damage. The deep colors in berries come from compounds called anthocyanins. These compounds help reduce inflammation and support healthy blood vessel function. Research has shown that people who regularly eat berries tend to have lower blood pressure and improved circulation. Berries also contain fiber, which slows the absorption of natural sugars and supports healthy digestion. For older adults, this combination of antioxidants and fiber can be especially beneficial. Adding a cup of berries to breakfast or enjoying them as an afternoon snack is a simple way to support cardiovascular health. Fresh berries are excellent, but frozen berries are just as nutritious. They are often frozen shortly after harvesting, preserving their nutrients. 6. Oats. Oats are one of the most heart-friendly grains available. They contain a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber helps reduce LDL cholesterol by encouraging the body to remove cholesterol from the bloodstream. Beta-glucan works by binding to bile acids in the digestive system. When those acids are removed, the liver must use cholesterol from the blood to produce more bile. Over time, this helps lower cholesterol levels. Oats also help stabilize blood sugar levels, which is important for preventing inflammation in blood vessels. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning provides a steady source of energy and nutrients. When topped with berries and nuts, it becomes an even more powerful heart-supporting meal. 7. Dark leafy greens. Dark leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are among the most nutrient-dense foods available. They contain natural nitrates that help support blood flow. When consumed, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide. As we discussed earlier, nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax and widen, improving circulation. Leafy greens also contain vitamin K, which helps guide calcium into bones rather than allowing it to accumulate in arteries. This process helps reduce the risk of arterial calcification, a dangerous form of plaque buildup. Including leafy greens in daily meals can have long-term benefits for heart health. They can be enjoyed raw in salads, blended into smoothies, or lightly sautéed with olive oil. Even one serving per day can contribute meaningful nutrients. 8. Beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are often overlooked, but they are incredibly powerful foods for cardiovascular health. They contain soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol. They are also rich in plant protein, which supports muscle maintenance without the saturated fat found in some animal proteins. Another benefit of beans is their effect on gut health. The fiber in legumes feeds beneficial bacteria in the digestive system. These bacteria produce compounds that help reduce inflammation in the body. Research on long-lived populations around the world has found that legumes are a common staple in many traditional diets. A half cup of beans, lentils, or chickpeas several times per week can support heart health in a meaningful way. They are inexpensive, filling, and easy to include in soups, salads, and stews. Why daily habits matter. Many people search for quick fixes when it comes to health. But the truth is that long-term health is built from daily habits. Small choices repeated consistently over time shape how the body functions. A heart-friendly routine does not need to be complicated. A simple example might look like this. Breakfast could include oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts. Lunch might be a large salad with leafy greens, chickpeas, almonds, and olive oil dressing. Dinner could include grilled fish with vegetables and a serving of whole grains. Without strict dieting, this pattern naturally includes many of the foods that support heart health. Over time, these habits reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and support healthy cholesterol levels. Your heart works continuously every second of your life. By the time someone reaches the age of 60, their heart has already beaten more than 2 billion times. That is an incredible amount of work. Supporting it with nourishing foods is one of the greatest investments a person can make in their future health. Small steps taken today can protect the heart for years to come. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more simple tips about healthy aging, nutrition, and longevity. And in the comments, share one of these foods you plan to start eating more often. Sometimes the smallest change can lead to the biggest improvement in health.